Hello, my name is Prabhat, and today we're going to be doing a book talk that focuses on different cultures and diversity in children's literature and why that's important. So the books that we're going to be focusing on are Namaste is a Greeting, Julian is a Mermaid, and Fry Bread. And I've picked these three different books because they're all about different cultures, and also, for the most part, none of the characters in the book are white, which is important because it's important for all children to see themselves in books. And when you look at representation in children's books, the majority of children's books are about white characters or even animal characters, and especially with like Native American and Latino and Indian books, those are like the ones that are the least represented with children's books, which is an issue because, like I said, children need to be able to see themselves in their stories. But the first book we're going to be talking about is Namaste is a Greeting, and it's a really cute book that focuses on a little Indian girl, and she is going around her city and talks about like her heritage, and just focuses on her culture, and like she uses the word namaste to explain things around her. So, and then in this section it says namaste is a greeting, which means I bow to you. And as you go on throughout the book, it talks about how saying namaste is showing respect to your elders, but also it's saying hello. And in this picture you can see she's saying namaste, and then you have these other greetings like bonjour, aloha, etc. See, you can see it a little bit better. And then it's a very good book, and I really enjoyed reading this book. Also, the art is absolutely beautiful, and it just focuses on different culture, and that's the main point. She also uses the word namaste. The word namaste is also meaning to help others. She's helping this character. It's a very good book, and at the end of it, it says that namaste is the divine in me honoring the divine in you, and it's very, very sweet, and very important because children need to learn about different cultures. So the one is Southeast Asian and Indian culture. So the next book that we're going to be looking at is Fry Bread, a Native American family story. And this is a really good book. It's written similarly to Namaste, where it says Namaste means. This one says Fry Bread is, which I thought was interesting. And it's a really good book, and I think it's cool when you open it. It has a list of Native American and First Nation tribes throughout the pages of the book. And also, what's really interesting about this book is that it talks about how Native culture isn't specifically with one skin color, I guess, if that makes sense. You can see on the back of the book, and then in the author's note, that all of these people are in the Native family and none of them look the same at all, which is interesting and very important. And it just goes on to talk about fry bread and the importance that it is to the culture, you know, because fry bread is food. Fry bread is color, and I thought that this was interesting because it has like all the color of the characters' skin tones, while also the fry bread, it's not all one color. It also talks about Native and Indigenous history. See, fry bread is a nation, and it lists all these Native nations here. And then on this page it talks about Native history, with fry bread is the history, and it talks about the Trail of Tears and everything else. This is a very good way of talking about Native culture, and I think it's very interesting. I really enjoyed this book as well. And then at the end, the author has their own fry bread recipe, but at the end it says, fry bread is everything. Fry bread is you. And I really enjoyed this book, and I think that it's a very good way to explain Native culture and First Nations culture. And also, it's a cute book. Like, it's about this little family, and it's a cute book. So, the next book is Julian is a Mermaid, and it's really cute. It's about this little boy named Julian, and the story is he goes swimming with his abuela, and he sees these people dressed as mermaids, and when you look it up, it talks about the Coney Island Mermaid Festival, which the author also talks about in here. But the story is about like accepting yourself, but also about different cultures. And so and the art in it is absolutely beautiful. So you see Julian with his abuela, and then these people are the mermaids that he sees, and Julian loves mermaids. And this story, I think, focuses on Latin culture, as well as self-acceptance, which is a big thing in this story. Because at the end, and when you, so Julian and his abuela are Latin American, and they live in New York, so it both focuses on culture in New York as well as their Latin American culture. And the story ends with them going to the Mermaid Parade in Coney Island. See? And it's very important that all of these stories, they focus on different cultures and diversity, but they also focus on acceptance. Like, all of these characters are very accepting of others, of themselves. It's very important. I think it goes well with the culture and diversity subjects. And again, the books are Julian is a Mermaid, Fry Bread, and Namaste is a Greeting. So, thank you.